The Midlands Today Show with Will Faulkner.
Midlands 103.
Yeah, 25 degrees is forecast tomorrow and on Saturday. It'll taper off a little bit then on Sunday and Monday, but it's still going to be swelteringly warm. And not only that, June and July could set records. 35 degrees is a possibility at some stage in July. That's if these long-range weather models are accurate. So that means you have to be very conscious of what you're wearing. Ladies and gentlemen, of course. Clara Walshe is our resident style expert, shall we say, at Midlands 103. We also have Julie Cobbe from Stylefish.ie. Julie, good morning.
Hi Will, how are you? Hi Tara.
Hi, Julie.
Clara's very creamy today.
Yeah, I'm very pale today. I think I'm just in, I suppose, soft ivory or cream colour, but it's because I've been wearing black all week and I just felt like I was in the middle of winter and I just wanted to have a bit of lightness and summeriness about me today, as opposed to wearing colours, I suppose. I'm not a big wearer of loads of different colours.
Well, hopefully we're not shooting ourselves in the foot by having this conversation and that the weather does materialise. Julie, what are the trends that people need to be aware of?
There are lots of trends that are hot for spring, summer, and just what Tara was saying there, the lighter, paler, neutral colours are actually a big trend over the next couple of months, which is good news, I suppose, for all our wardrobes, because it's not a trend that's, I suppose, a scary trend, and it's something that we can get a lot more wear from later in the year and also next year, because neutral colours never go out of fashion. So that's the first one. There's also prints. Prints are going to play a big part in all across the high street over the next couple of weeks.
I think prints are always, just my own opinion on prints, they're either for the very brave or the kind of younger teenager, early 20s-year-old person.
Yeah, and also
can I just represent the other half of the audience here? A lot of men aren't going to know what you're talking about. What are prints?
Pattern. So when you're looking, so it's basically if you're looking at an item of clothing and it's got lots going on, that's a print pattern item, Will.
Oh.
I think you'd call it busy.
Okay.
It's a busy
exactly.
outfit.
It's another way to describe it. Yeah, absolutely. I think you have to keep in mind your colour, your colouring for prints as well, because I always find that, both for men and women, if you're very soft, if you've kind of got a lighter hair colour and very pale skin, prints sometimes, especially very loud, bright prints, can tend to overwhelm you. Whereas somebody that has black hair, dark hair, and this goes for men and women, you're going to wear prints much better. They're not going to be as scary looking on you. So that's what I would definitely find when it comes to prints. It's one of those things that can come and go very quickly, and you almost have to keep in mind your colouring as well to get more wear out of it.
I think, isn't it? It's almost like I'm one of those people. I'm fair with white skin. Yeah, exactly. If I wear prints, the clothes are wearing me as opposed to me wearing the clothes.
Exactly, and you don't tend to see the person. You're just seeing this print coming at you. So it's to be, I suppose, just to work with what suits you rather than working with what's actually in the shops.
What about materials? Clara, you were saying denim is big.
Denim is big again this year, isn't it? I know all the shops have the little denim hot pants in, and denim jackets are in again. The denim jackets tend to come back every summer anyway, I think. Yeah,
they do. And again, it's another great trend because denim never, ever goes out of fashion. So, good pair of denims, especially, for example, for summer, you could opt for maybe a white pair over actually blue denim, which gives you, I suppose, a more summery look. But generally, if you've got good cut denims in your wardrobe, spring, summer, autumn, winter, they're just such a staple piece. And it's great to see it, going across to jackets and skirts and shorts and that kind of thing as well.
I suppose from a woman's point of view is, and what a lot of my friends be talking about, we're all fans of skinny jeans and jeggings and stuff like that. They're really taking a back seat this summer.
Yeah. Flares actually are what is becoming much more popular now. The wider the leg, the better it seems in all the shops, and that's kind of embracing the 70s trend. That's part of the 70s trend that's playing a big part in the shops as well, as with the print. That's all part of that 70s trend. Another one that's quite good as well in the shops although I suppose it's more for the girly girls that are out there, is lace. All things lace are from accessories to dresses to tops, all over the high street at the moment as well. And it's light, it's easy for summer, but it's definitely a girly trend.
Clara can take a bow there, can't you?
If it was this year's, I could take a bow. I think it's 2 years old. This top I have has lace on it.
Yeah.
Well, it's back in now, yeah.
It is definitely.
It's probably fit for the bin, though, realistically. But I think, and I know we want to talk about male fashion for a while, but
that'll be the much shorter part of the conversation.
But I think shoes this season are very confusing for women. Every magazine, you still have stilettos in magazines. You've got that big block heel and wedges as well. I mean, which one do you wear?
Well, I suppose keeping in mind the weather, as we're saying, and for summer, I think wedges are the way to go. I mean, what you're seeing in the magazines, I suppose you have to remember, it's all the stuff that's, absolutely high fashion. So stilettos are, to be honest, are always there. The block heel is massive this season, and if you're going for a stiletto, the more comfortable way to wear it is absolutely with the block heel, because it actually isn't as high as it seems, because you've got a little bit of width at the front of the shoe as well. But wedges, they're cool, they're classic. If you go for a tan or a navy or a white, you're going to be able to mix and match them with lots more in your wardrobe, and they're comfortable.
I'm showing Will my wedges here as well.
You've got a pair of wedges on.
You obviously had a conversation with Julie in advance, didn't you?
I am just psychic. I just know all this stuff. I knew exactly what Tara was going to be wearing. Yeah.
Or else Clara's very clued in, one or the other.
By a fluke, I think, more so than anything else. Is it your experience that men don't really change their clothes from summer to winter? That they just take off the hoodie, and the t-shirt underneath the hoodie is still the same as what they wore in December?
Yeah, I think that's, I suppose it's maybe slightly an unfair generalisation, but
it's probably not, actually, because to be fair, we might wear a lighter version of whatever we had in the winter, but generally speaking, men are, all about a good pair of denim, good pair of maybe lighter trousers for summer, and teaming it then with, as you say, the t-shirt and the shirt that you wore under the jumper for winter. But there's so many trends, just like for women. There's lots of trends in the shops that are catered for men, but I suppose men just, they're much simpler in their style. They don't feel they have to clear out their whole winter wardrobe and make room for the brighter colours and the lighter fabrics. Now, and I think, speaking for the vast majority of men, we wouldn't even notice a trend.
Yeah.
Our girlfriends or wives would point it out to us, and that's about it.
And I just have to ask you, are men in general, do they prefer the darker colours? Do they stay the more conservative kind of navies, greys, blacks?
I think it depends on the man.
Really?
Yeah, and it might be a confidence thing as well. A lot of men like black and darker colours, and it's safer, whereas when you're bright, if you have blues or yellows, it depends on the person, but you could get a lot of slagging depending on your social group and your friends,
I think with men it's all in the detail, so you don't have to wear bright colours or the latest trend, but I do think you need good cut items, you need quality, and you need to kind of, when I say accessorise, I mean a good haircut, just generally it's in the detail, a belt, good shoes. Those little things are what makes a man's outfit stand out over and above, having to, I suppose, buy into the latest trend, if you like.
What about flip-flops with jeans, if we're going to have this hot weather? Would flip-flops, or Australians call them thongs, are they in fashion again this?
Yeah, I think they always are, especially for men. But again, I suppose the word flip-flop is very, very casual. If we're going for, I suppose a slightly edgier style, you're looking for maybe a loafer, a very light loafer, or a good kind of leather version, if you like, rather than one of the cheaper flip-flops. But absolutely, they work.
Birkenstock or whatever it is.
Most men are runners 365 days a year.
Converse,
except when they're in work.
Yeah, and I think the biggest no-no is obviously no socks with sandals.
Oh, I'm so with you on that.
God,
it's a big no-no.
It is a big no-no.
But yet people still do it. Every year women like you come on and say it looks horrible, and yet men still do it.
Why do you take off your shoes to if it's warm, and you're going for sandals, the idea is that you're allowing your feet to breathe and it's cooler. So why would you put socks with your sandals?
I don't know. Well, look, I don't do it.
I think there's an age divide there. I would say 45 down don't do that.
Well, I would suggest that men perhaps are a bit more practical in their approach to clothing than women.
Yeah.
Like even by virtue of high heels, okay? You wear high heels because they look good, but yet they're incredibly uncomfortable to walk in, whereas men will never do that. They'll do what is practical.
Yeah, they will.
And it's probably an older man phenomenon. If you're going out, your feet want to breathe a bit, but they're a bit chilly. If they're just in a pair of sandals naked, then a pair of socks will insulate.
What do you wear on the beach now? This isn't footwear, I'm talking swimwear.
What would a man wear? A pair of shorts. Just a pair of shorts, maybe slightly above the knee.
Yeah, because I was abroad recently and there was a mix of what people were wearing on the beach.
Oh, when you go abroad, and I don't want to make generalisations, but I will, the Germans, invariably, Germans and Dutch.
They're very comfortable, let's put it like that.
They're a bit too comfortable. I don't want to be that comfortable, you know?
Yeah, I would. My favourite thing for men on the beach would be the smaller of the shorts. Not stuck to you, but
not down right down to the
not
knee,
down to the knees, not very baggy. Yeah, exactly. And not, with a nice cut as well, not stuck to you lycra, but not bagging all over the place as well. And I think Irish men are slow to embrace that too.
Yeah, kind of seems to be one extreme or the
You
other.
should see his face here.
But you see, it depends
Poor Will
on
is
your,
outnumbered.
it depends on your build. I think a lot of men, again, it comes back to a confidence thing. If you, say, played GAA all your life and you're active and you're fit and you look good in a pair of shorts, then you wouldn't think twice about wearing them halfway up to your whatever. But if you are maybe 3 stone overweight, you might be slightly more conservative.
Yeah, and it absolutely is about understanding your shape, whether you're a male or a female, and choosing the pair that A, you're going to be comfortable in, and B, that that it is suitable for your shape, and you are covering what you need to cover, and you do feel comfortable at the end of the day.
Just to
I
come
think
back
a lot
to
of men
that
honestly
point,
don't give a rat's, though.
I know they don't, yeah. But to come back to that point, I think it's unfortunate, even if a man is carrying an extra stone or two. Generally speaking, the slimmest place that the place that men don't put on weight is on their thighs and possibly their arms, so they're actually covering probably their nicest feature.
Yes,
yeah.
But if you have a beer belly.
Yeah, but you have to take away from the beer belly if you're looking at their thighs.
Yeah, but if you're rather
then
big on top and then you have little spindly legs, you don't necessarily want to expose that.
I think it's the waist, and it is definitely really important when it comes to shorts. Then, so you're looking for a fabric that's kind of it's the fabric that kind of doesn't have a lot of stretch in it. Don't go for an elasticated waistband, in other words, because that tends
pulling
to
you
highlight it. Go for something that's very streamlined and simple, and kind of has the drawstring at the front. You see the kind of Quicksilver style shorts, that type fabric, rather than an elasticated waistband.
Which the elasticated waistband would be something that you'd see on the top of running shorts, the type that you wear, Will.
Yeah. Okay. Plenty of food for thought anyway. Clara Walshe, thank you so much.
Thank
You're going
you.
to pay for that. And Julie Cobbe from Stylefish.ie. Thank you indeed.